Let's talk about trap.
Trap.
Okay, so I hear a lot of people talk about trap. It's not going to be around, and I don't know. I just hear disdain from everyone that this is just rubbish. So I want to hear from you.
Can I explain it?
Yes.
So, actually, there is with trap music. People think that their trap music is like white music, but it's actually not a repetition of words, just the same thing of repetition, repeating the same stuff. Or bubblegum music. It's not bubblegum music. People use.
What is bubblegum music?
Bubblegum music is it's usually a repetition of words. A song that's gonna make somebody feel nice, like a preschool song. See, simple as a preschool song. So you know, okay, into spider, climb up the spider wall. We all know.
It's a song you can sing while chewing bubblegum.
Yes.
No, for real.
Yeah.
It's a song you can sing while chewing bubblegum.
Yes. So
Okay.
meanwhile, trap music is actually based on same as hip hop rap music. People who are actually gangsters, people who are drug dealers. It's not gangsters but drug dealers. People who are behind the scenes of drugs themselves. People who want to show that they've been shady, they've been stuck in the house, they've been doing their own thing in the house, planning, plotting of moving out there, how to actually get out there in the world. But eventually they still stuck in the house. So trap music is about the same people who can't go out there. They are drug lords, but they can't live their lives. That's what trap music is about. It's about being trapped in that place. That's why there's Migos, Young Thug in them. People who usually classify them as like making bubblegum music, but meanwhile they're making rap music, which is now called trap music.
Okay.
And for to add on his point is it's the lifestyle of everything that's wrong that's going on right now. Like he said, the rappers who do trap music represent all the drug dealers. Like even if he doesn't deal drugs, he's friend with someone who deals drugs. He knows someone who deals drugs. He's there with someone who deals drugs. He doesn't need to deal drugs at all, but he's kind of trapped in that space too, because wherever he goes is going to come back. At the end of the day, there's something that's going to stress him. He has to come back and do a bit of drugs, just to get out of that trap.
Yes.
So that's what basically trap music is talking about. But people, what I hate about what I didn't like about trap music at first was where it did start exactly like he was saying as a repetition of everything.
Yeah,
Everyone was
it's
repeating
like
something,
bubblegum
but that's how a style comes about. Because if you think about it, when NWA was coming out, they come out with gangster rap, where they could actually say vulgar.
Yeah.
Before that was the rappers who we didn't know of, who didn't use vulgar and didn't have that much of an impact. Those were the Funk Master Flexes. We hear about them, but we don't know stuff about them. So when gangster trap came along, no one wanted gangster trap because everyone wanted to try and say vulgar in their song. So it became like a movement of trap back then. So what I'm saying is history repeats itself. Trap now is only the gateway to the music that we're gonna have in the future.
What? Okay. So tell me more about that. You guys are teaching me. Come on.
We actually.
So where's it all going? Teach me.
We can't say per se. We can't say where the music is going, but as we can see now, as South African music, it's now all over the world. You can see other people are listening to our music, even if you're rapping in your home language. Now people in America, they follow you. They seem to follow you and want to know. Okay, what are you saying here? What's going on here? Let's try to find out more about your song, because it's not just about the melodies anymore. It's about how you deliver yourself. Because you may be speaking in another language, but if I can hear what you're saying through your emotions and how you're delivering your song. So I can figure out what you're kind of saying, because I can hear a couple of words, maybe like one or two English words I can relate to, and then try to put in my own story as what's going on, as what I'm trying to explain in your language. But I can understand where you are in emotions and feelings through that song.
This year trap music was mostly focused on R&B, like you said. This year's trap music was basically R&B, because a lot of people were starting to vent out, like a lot of people showed us who they want to be, because it's not who they are.
Yes.
For a lot of them, they showed us who they want to be, how they feel and stuff like that. So they were actually giving us their rhythm and blues. So that's why we call it. It's basically, it even sounds like R&B for this instance.
It does.
It sounds like the old school R&B, and that's why it allows us to sample old R&B into making something new.
But that's not what it really is. It's just where it was for this year. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying for this year.
For this year.
Next year, someone's going to do something else, which is going to make everyone go crazy.
Yes, they've already done it this year, just that it's not out yet.
And another thing about trap is not versatile. You know, a trap beat, you just hear it on the word go. You know, a trap beat could never change. You could never change the kick and snare. Put it, even the tempos are all the same. It's from 120, 130, 135 to 40.
Yeah,
The kick and the snare, it always has a bass. Have you ever heard a trap beat without a bass?
808s. Because people seem to classify trap beats with 808s. But there are a lot of beats with 808s and which are similar to trap, but they're not trap beats. But with trap, you can hear the 808s, the Nexus keyboards, the piano boards, the bright pianos. You can hear those because that's what they're using.
The MIDI
Using
sound.
the MIDI sounds, yes.
It's all the same thing over and over.
Yes.
So, because we make trap beats in the house, I won't lie to you. You know, because people come, they ask us, can you make a beat like this for me? Can you make a beat? You know, so it's always repeating the same thing.
Okay. This, I call this Snitch. This is the third track in my upcoming EP, which is after the Cruise EP. Okay, the hook goes like, hey, I don't know about you, but they don't know a thing about me. Tell them 2 letters I be. Tell them call puppy don't bust. Let's just get it, cause podcast talk to you by clean. I ain't no snitch.
That's trap for you. That's how they rap.
Dirty rock, clean. Talk dirty rock. And the verse we requested for this is exactly the first verse on this track. Because it's talking about snitches. Look. Okay. Yeah. Look, I'm still puffing in a doja. I'm thinking about my life, blowing circles in the sky, getting high while I'm sitting on the sofa. And so far, nothing's changed, and I keep wondering if ever my dreams are getting closer. I know this ain't what they want, you know, this is like the cops. Meet me at the drop like Sammy Sosa. Look, I got shit to write, I'm finna go crazy without the sipping inside. Then if I write this shit, might just get hyped and then hyphen in. Too much info, light is flip, look inside. You and I, we the same, to be a slave, don't need a chain. Gold chain, silver chain, it's a trap, what you think? It's a trap, fuck the game. All gimmicks, no raps, in pursuit of gold plastic, platinum plus DJs is fucked up. Trap playing black, know about you, they don't know a thing about me. Tell them 2 letters I be. Tell them call puppy don't bust. Let's just get it, let's focus. Talk dirty by clean, man. I gotta keep it dirty. And that's exactly how I'm gonna do it on the track. Cause I don't need the next lines for the hook. They know the beat is nice. They know I'm rapping nice.
That is the hook,
And
actually.
if I go, because I'm being a snitch, there's something I'm not supposed to say. Basically, a snitch is, we used to call it Mbembe back in the days. It's someone who snitches on someone else, tells on someone else. So I'm not trying to tell on other people. I'm like, okay, I've said enough, but I'm like, because I'm doing the same thing right now. I'm doing trap, so I can't snitch on myself. I gotta say I'm real. I'm a rapper. I'm not like y'all, but I know I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah. We all do the same music, but in terms of expressing ourselves, that's where it's different. Because the trap music, that's where it becomes different. Because you're not just trap in explaining. You can't just explain in lies. You have to explain in truth. But now you have to find direction in explaining yourself. Yes.
Don't lose fans. Gain fans.
And yes, and specifically as an artist, you have to know and you have to be smart about the decisions you take, because if you don't do trap is the only thing in thing now right now. So if you don't do trap, nobody's actually gonna listen, even though we've got fans. So basically, as an artist, you should be smart enough to know when to divert yourself and move with the times.
Okay.
Yes.
So, how do you know that you said so it was R&B this year, right?
Yes.
But they've already started. So next year's will be something different, and they've already started with it. So, what have you heard? Like, how do you know?
I
What
usually,
is coming?
I usually look at mostly like America's
Yeah.
top music, and looking like judging from this year, most of the music that came out this year, let's look at like the likes of Drake, one of the people
Yeah.
most people look up to, and they follow his type of music. Even the Americans follow his type of music.
Yeah.
This type of music that's playing right now, the beat that's just playing right now, the one we call Chananda, which they call dancehall music. That type of music has just changed, revolutionized the African world, the African continent actually. So from here to America, it changed a lot because they liked our sound. This is actually our sound, even though it's a bit Jamaican inside. It's got that Jamaican feeling, but it's also an African sound. So that's why that side now for next year,
Nigerian.
it's Nigerian. Yeah, it's Nigerian sound. It is African.
No, I mean like it's
Yeah, but it's
Nigerian.
Nigerian. Yes,
They make it African by, you know what I'm saying?
Where did that start?
It started in Nigeria. Yes.
Yeah, but how
No, I call it Nigerian because there's a lot of elements
Elements
of
of
the
the-
Nigerian
yeah.
music. But basically, even the Nigerians got it from like the dancehall. There used to be reggae,
Yes.
reggae
Yeah.
which is in Jamaica, of all the people who were sent there. And then there used to be dancehall. Now dancehall was the rebels of the Jamaican country, the dudes who did everything bad. Because reggae, if you talk about reggae, you talk about Rastas, the people
Yes.
who preach health, peace, and love. Now, when you talk about dancehall music, you're talking about the I don't know what they call it. It's dirty.
Dirty music, sexual
Very dirty.
thoughts,
It's
and-
everything
Yeah,
that's
drugs, everything.
it's not. It's like they're rebels. As I'm saying, they do what they want to do. They do all the bad stuff that they think is fun.
Yeah, it's trap music in reggae form.
Yeah. So when the Africans took it, they didn't actually take it because it sounded similar to them. They used to take inspiration from Africa. It's just that I don't remember what type of music Africans had at that time. But since 2005, with the banjos and the flavors, the diamond platinums,
Diamond
all those
Platinums,
sounds gave the Drakes of now. Because Drake actually had to go to Wizkid to get the sound that he's doing now.
Yes.
Wizkid is from Nigeria. He's a young kid from Nigeria. He's been influenced by that music that's happening right now, and that's why he's even considered a dancehall god.
Yes.
Because Wizkid doesn't do much when I listen to him. Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, you're not gonna win, Baba. I'm winning. I'm winning. You see, so like, as we were saying, it was R&B last year. For me, proof for that was, as I said, Drake. Drake won a lot of Grammys. Grammys, I think.
Yeah, it's
He
great.
won a lot of
Grammys.
Grammys out of this album I'm talking about, which was
This,
mainly produced by Wizkid. Not everything, but mainly produced by Wizkid,
Yeah.
the African kid. He got a lot of Grammys from those songs. And a lot of the songs from this album that he last came out are classics. Even I say that. They are really classic. And then there's this artist, 6 Lakh, or Black, what they call him.
six lakh.
He's part of the stable OVO, which is Drake's company. He does R&B straight.
Yes.
He blew up last year. He blew up this year.
Yeah, in the world.
In the world, he blew up this year.
But
Now
overseas. he
everyone
got
knows him because of the style he's doing. He's natural in the R&B. His voice sounds.
Oh.
His voice, because even they know. I didn't give Q 6 Lakh for like 3 months, but I used to cry for 3 months like, yo dog, you need to listen to 6 Lakh. That voice is fucking amazing. I keep telling him this, yo. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, no dog, I can't explain it. It's the voice.
Yeah.
It's the R&B stuff. He has that emotion that he beats everyone when it comes to emotion.
He's too calm, that guy, man.
Yeah.
You can even hear the way he delivers. He's just too calm.
So that's what I'm saying. Everyone is going to that point. This year, everyone was at that point. It's a healing process for everyone. It's like everyone is trying to say something. There's something wrong, but they don't want to tell us what is wrong. So like, I don't know. Maybe next year we're gonna back up from all this talk about the wrong stuff and just carry on with what we're doing. But that sounds, for me, it sounds like it's gonna be impossible because we are coming out next year.
Yeah, but we all think that
Sorry?
I think like the whole music, the direction the music is taking. I feel like we are responsible for taking it further. Like I'm talking about us right now here, and everyone out there who's still working, who's in our position. Because everyone out there right now is, they're not gonna change anything. It's
So what
too
does it
late.
mean that you have the responsibility to take forward?
I mean,
What does that mean for us, for all of us?
for all of us, actually,
What does it mean?
it means the truth, the ultimate truth, and nothing but the truth.
Okay,
'Cause
but tell me what it means. Tell me what it means for me. Like, so I'm working with artists. What does it mean for me? What do I need to?
it means
What is my responsibility and my musicians? What does it mean? Break it down for me.
as a reporter.
Make it simple for
Like,
the man on the
simple.
street to understand. What does it mean that it's your responsibility to take it forward? What exactly does
I
it
think they need to understand that being an artist is not a privilege.
It's not a privilege.
A lot of people see it as a privilege. It's like, oh, you're a rapper. Oh, you ain't got money. You ain't got shit. It doesn't mean I'm not a rapper. Like,
Like they don't, you don't get recognized.
there's a guy up there with millions. Who, if you put in a room with me, I wouldn't feel shocked. I wouldn't feel anything because I know his music. I know he's fake. I'd be like, yo, I want to talk to you, dog, because I know I'm gonna say something wrong. I'll be starstruck, like, yo, oh, it's one man. Yeah, I like your music, but. So that's the problem. I always have that but, because I'm underground. They're not talking for like my type of artists. Or like me, they're not talking about me because people think I'm a rapper and I don't have fun. So when I do have fun, it's like, oh, you're a rapper, you're having fun, you're doing something wrong because you're a rapper. It's the image I'm trying to. I don't want people to think of me as a rapper. I'm a person who makes music. So like that's the image we are trying to get because everyone is talking about basically this year everyone was saying, yo, I woke up, I slept early, I slept late, so I slept early like 4 o'clock because I've been working all night.
Yeah.
That's what every artist has been saying this year.
That's what they all say this year.
Because I've been working all night.
They
I went to the club. I went to the club last week, but I've been in the studio for the rest of this week. That's what everyone is saying nowadays. So it's like they're giving their blues, like, yo, it's hard being an artist because it's hard satisfying people.
Yeah, you can't have fun actually being an artist because you always stuck in studio. That's what they're trying to tell us.
That's
their
an awful
rhythm and blues.
message. That's an awful message.
Yes.
My point exactly. They're not talking to the people who are listening. They're talking to they were talking to us. Basically, the music.
You know, often and I actually said this to one of my artists the other day because I was reading some posts and I'm like, I wouldn't want to be an artist if I hear all the stuff you're complaining about. Do you know what I'm saying? As a fan, it sounds like, oh God,
It's too much for a fan. I understand.
it's exhausting. I actually don't want to hear that message because you're crashing my dream of what it means to.
Yeah. So you know that
But I don't, even though I work the same hours as you do, I'm often tired, but I love what I do.
Yes.
I love what I do.
We are driven by that, the love for what we do.
Why would you do this for so many hours if you don't love it?
Actually, it's the music. They say music sets your soul free. So, like for us, some of us here in the house, we do work, but we come back tired from work. But still, we make music. Even though we're tired, we come back, we sit down, we make the song, we write. We give ourselves time to write that song and to practice and do our best in that song. So that's what makes our minds free and our hearts free in forgetting anything, any stress through the day, just to forget whatever happened, so you can have that smile and also have that imagination of what could come up next.
Pulling it off, dog.
Yes.
Like right now, it brightens up your day for like a whole week.